And then everyone died, and that was the end of our story. Hi, welcome back. um, uh, Welcome to our Urban Show's actual play series. This is No Peace and Death, episode 2, The Devil You Know. Before we hop into all of this stuff, we're going to do some channel announcements. On Friday, we have another episode of The Threads of Fate, which is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, another episode of The Soul's Confidant, which will also be at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Monday, The Mind and the Martyr at 9 p.m. Eastern. Before we hop into the madness of this episode, we're going to go ahead and do some player introductions. So if we want to go ahead and start with Bree.
Hi, my name is Breeedo. I use she, they pronouns, and I am playing Connor Shearheart, and she uses she, her, and I will be playing the Spectre playbook.
Hey, y'all, my name is Danny. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm going to be playing Ronan Lunatomb, who is the Fae, and their pronouns are he, they.
I don't have Discord up, but I think I'm next, right? If I remember correctly. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Jay. I use they, them, and today I am playing the Vamp. My character's name is Talis Wang, and they use they, she, and sometimes he.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kai. My pronouns are he, they, she. And I am playing Finley Vice, who is the wizard, and he uses he, him pronouns.
Hello, I'm Izzy. My pronouns are she, they. I will be playing Zaya Gray. Thank goodness we have this screen up with the name on it because I was going to forget again. She, her pronouns, she is the wolf playbook.
And I'm Eli. I am your MC for the evening. Before we do a recap, some quick chat things. We have a few commands that y'all can use in chat to get different amounts of information, whatever you want. Exclamation point US cast will get you all of our handles, everyone's names and handles on Twitter. Please follow us. We're all amazing people and we post great content. Exclamation point US tip will get you the Pally link to tip us as a cast. This tip goes to the players, myself as a GM, and also the people at Friends Who Roll Dice that help us put all this together. So please tip. And then also exclamation point USCW will get you the content warnings for the show. Those are very important, so pay attention to those. And if any of that is not vibing with you, feel free to just sit this one out. Friends Who Roll Dice has a lot of great content out there that may be a little bit more in your wheelhouse. So with all of that said, I have given the players the opportunity to recap. And this week, the volunteer was Jay. So Jay, could you give us a quick recap of the madness that happened last session?
Yeah, so I was thinking about how I would do this recap, and I wanted to do it in character, and I thought how appropriate it would be for Talis, who is a professor of English, who also is a vampire, has been living for quite some time. They lost someone important to them a while back, and I think they would be keeping almost a diary where they write to this person just about their day. And so that's what this is going to be. So the weirdest thing happened. First of all, our Mayor Felton died, which is very strange because he was a ghost and he died again. I do not know what happened to him. There's been lots of rumors around his death. Most notably, the doctors say he died of a heart attack, but my contacts have informed me that there might be some sinister something happening there. I don't know. But the morning of his celebration of life, I received a scroll, no return address. It was tied with a red string and had a wax seal of a bird. And on it, it said, don't trust Abraham, which was very strange. Abraham was the lover of the mayor. They spent a lot of time together. I can't imagine what he would have had to do with this, but I went to the party and had some drinks. Nothing weird was happening until everything weird was happening. Frankie, who is one of the siblings of Mayor Felton, came in late and got all in Abraham's face and was yelling and causing quite a ruckus. I think he also thinks that Abraham had something to do with the mayor's death. It was very strange. Anyways, that was a bit much for me. So I left, not before seeing Orpheus arriving late, just as I was leaving. I'm gonna go home to grade my students' papers, but and on the way there, I drove past Zaya, who was walking awkwardly behind someone else. It's quite strange, but I got to the playground where I saw one of my other friends, Ronan, and he was talking to Stefan, who is the boyfriend of Connor, who has been missing for 2 weeks or something. Like, I haven't seen her in forever. Talked to Stefan. He doesn't seem to remember the past 2 weeks. It's all very strange. But I decide to take the two of them, and we're driving to the library to see if we can trigger more memories, because Stefan don't remember anything. And we hear some yelling, so we go there, and a whole lot of everything happened. Zaya had turned into a wolf and was by the dumpsters, and I went over there to see if she was going to murder somebody, but it turns out it was her sibling who also went missing and is back now after a year. And I also saw Connor, who again I haven't seen in 2 weeks. Very strange. And then, just as everything was about to burst, we were all brought to Adler's Pond, where the mayor, who died but didn't die, had a message for us. But that was all very strange and very weird, and it's been quite the night.
Thank you so much. So, hi. Before we get into the conversation that everyone is about to have at Adler's Pond, I want to ask Izzy. Adler's Pond was your location, correct?
That is true.
Can you give me a description of what it typically looks like?
Let's see. So, back when this particular neighborhood in the city, which has a name that I will consult my notes for later, was a thriving, hip area. It was a very nice pond. A lot of just like a flat acreage with like green grass and trees at the edges and other things that are in parks, like, I don't know, geese and strollers. And the pond was in the center. Over time, just as the neighborhood, let's say, less and less funding was going there, and so the park kind of started falling apart. They weren't really upkeeping any of the grass anymore, so now it's kind of a dry, muddy flat. And if you're lucky, there'll be like a couple inches of water way out toward the center, but it's really more of we're gonna call it a local swamp situation. But sometimes they sell ice cream there in like the little cart.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
So all of you are sitting around this pond, which is full to everyone's surprise. The water is clear. The grass around it is a very vibrant green. But the further you look out towards the edges of this scene, the more fog you start to see. Sort of like there is a cylinder of glass surrounding all of you, and behind this glass is this giant bank of fog that threatens to encroach on this meeting and dissociate it. Sitting on the pond in the middle, all of you see Mayor Felton, who looks more alive than usual. I think the only person who would recognize what is happening here is Connor. Connor, you, as a fellow Spectre, know that Spectres have access to a plane that sort of lays on top of the mortal plane that everyone exists on. It is called the other side. Basically, Spectres can pop in and pop out whenever they feel, and is typically used just as a way for them to get away from the craziness that can be ghosts living in a mortal world. It's dangerous for non-specters to be here. And that fog that you see on the other side of this glass or whatever this field is, you know that if it gets in, it's going to be trouble for everyone else here, most likely. And you know that when you're in this on the other side, ghosts and revenants alike both look more and more like their human forms, not as pale, not as distant. The mayor addresses all of you at the same time. Great. Now that you're all here, we can get started. How's everyone doing? How was today for everybody? Just
Are we going to address the fact that you're here or do you want us to answer the question?
If we get
Yes.
a vote, okay. I would prefer your answers first, because nothing truly
Seconded.
remarkable, thank you, has happened. Well, I would prefer your answers first.
okay. Well, my presence here is complicated. I'm not fully sure how to explain it in words, in smaller words and longer definitions that might help you understand it. I'm dead for a period of time. I will possibly come back after a period of time if certain things happen in a certain way. But we don't want that. How's that?
That is the vaguest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
I want at least 3 vowels for that one, and maybe a phone a friend. Can we go back to dead for a second?
Yes.
Are we dead? Because I had
No.
plans. Okay, great. Are we
No.
regular dead?
Regular dead.
Yeah.
We're dead.
No, I'm so sorry. That's sleeping. unconscious. And
park?
he looks over to Connor.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, I'm dead. But he's dead. We're kind of in the other side right now. Like,
Connor,
body
you
is-
died?
Oh.
oh, see, yeah, that is a conversation for another time.
Okay.
I look at Luca, who's here, right? I'm not crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, are the siblings here? All the
Yeah.
NPCs
All of-
here too?
So all of the NPCs that were involved in that altercation, minus Namdi, are here. However, you start taking in the surroundings, and they're not sitting around the pond. They're actually like standing backs against the glass, not really talking, just sort of
Facing
staring.
in or facing out?
Facing in.
Okay.
I'm just having like deep thoughts of, is he dead? Because I'm probably not going to be able to ask him right now.
Yeah, can I go like just Mari?
You walk up, and Amari doesn't really acknowledge you. And the mayor speaks up and is just like, they're fine. They will be returned to you just as you met them in the streets, I assume. They're just not here, like y'all are here right now. It just-
Mayor, you keep just repeating words over
Yes.
and over, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's because I'm not from around here, but just because you say here, and dead, that doesn't make sense. So are you dead, and where
Yes.
are we right now?
It's not just you, friend.
I'm sorry. You're on the other side. I had to pull you here for a meeting. In order to do that, you're not dead. You're sleeping, sort of, like taking a nap.
My body is near a dumpster. I
They've
would
been
love
moved.
to attend to that
You've all been moved.
ASAP. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's better. Where?
No,
Maybe.
not better.
So where are we? And she'll, like look at Ronan. We, and where is they, us, body.
Talis is very confused with
We've learned a new language.
yeah, with the development
this.
of the English language, of which I have studied extensively and gotten a PhD.
So, your bodies are being taken care of by these lovely people. They've taken you somewhere safe to your liking. But we needed to talk first. So how do I put this? A demon is trying to be summoned, and we need to shut that down.
I'm
What's in it
feeling
for
like
us?
you buried the lead. But yes, also.
Did you say what's in it for us?
Mm-hmm.
You don't die.
Okay, so now you're threatening us.
Not me. No, not me. Not. I should explain, probably. So here's the thing. So my family got involved in some things, sort of in response to, you all know Orpheus, correct?
Yes.
So Orpheus has had a very strong stance in the city for a very long time, longer than I've been in the position of mayor. So he's not always the easiest to work with, but he is the only person to work with. So my family got it in our heads that we should have a coup, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And I think all of you know that overthrowing a demon is hard work and not the easiest thing, not really possible for mortals or even people like me or my siblings. But it is possible for other demons. So we kind of contacted one. It was just a quick phone call, quick text message. We're good. Talis.
I'm just reacting.
Yeah.
I have a question for him, but I'm waiting. I don't interrupt people when they're talking.
All good. We just had a quick convo with one who agreed to help us with what we were trying to do. But in order to bring her here, or not here, but there, we had to do some things. Some of those things involve sacrifices.
Can you be more specific, please?
Which part?
Any? All?
Okay. So I'm dead, right? I'm dead.
Yes,
all
I
know
attended
about
your
my
first
body.
funeral. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you know how there were all of those symbols and whatnot on my body?
Oh, so that was true. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That was a smoke signal.
Okay.
Sort of like if you're stranded on an island and you want the plane to see you or the ship to see you and know that you're there.
Yes.
That was our way of contacting this demon and saying, hey, here we are.
Who is our? And hold on, Henry.
Mhm.
Talis is going to reach into their pocket and pull out that scroll that they got. It's been undone, but the seal is still intact, and the red thread's still hanging from it, and they like just show it to the mayor. What does this have to do with everything?
Well, when I said my family and we called, I wasn't really including my brother, Frankie. Frankie was in this in the beginning and then kind of said it was a really bad idea and then stormed off. I was like, maybe this is a bad idea, but I was going to keep going with it. But Abraham was very much more like, this is a really good idea and we have to do this, you know? So Frankie probably sent those to you, I assume.
Ronan's like digging through his bag and like pulls out the exact same thing as Talis just did, but theirs is like all kind of crumpled up, and he looks at the mayor and it's like, what do you think this says?
Fried Chicken Wednesdays at the
Turns it
Golden
around.
Corral. Oh shit. Okay. Don't trust Abraham. Yeah, that's correct.
What do you mean that's correct?
You should not trust Abraham.
But
Y'all had a relationship at the very okay.
An entire
You know what?
relationship.
I get it. Honestly, I understand. Same, right? Just and I'm gonna try and like do a quick. We did not discuss this handshake, but Zaya will approach like they did. Just relationships. So, dead. You sent a text to a demon. You up. Now that demon is gonna dead all of us.
Not necessarily. That's where Okay, so here's what happened. So I died in my office with the cult symbols and all of that stuff. The cult symbols was sort of a misleading thing, but it's mostly just ritualistic stuff to summon the demon. But it's the first step in a 3-step process. And I don't know specifically what the other 2 steps are. They said that it would be revealed to us as we did the stuff, but only thing that was revealed to me after I died is that inviting this demon will actually cause the end of this town as we know it.
So we are gonna band together
Mhm.
like the dead alive Avengers, but like not the copyrighted version, and go sort things out with this demon friend of yours.
Sorry, I like how we established that Marvel's Avengers exists in this AU where COVID doesn't exist, and we had a chance to rewrite Marvel, but no, Marvel still exists.
I watched that whole what if series. There's one of those out here with this
Okay.
game going on right
Oh
now.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. And I have an out of character question really quickly.
Yes.
What? How did Abraham tie into all this? Because Frankie fell out because he wasn't down to call a demon, but
Abraham was.
Okay.
And Abraham basically what the mayor is saying is Abraham like killed him, but like consensually.
Okay. Wow. Do you ever just consensually kill your partner? Ooh.
Yeah.
Good date night. So the mayor was the sacrifice for the demon. Is
Yes.
that what you're Oh, okay, cool.
But we shouldn't trust Abraham.
Should not trust Abraham.
According to Frankie.
According to Frankie,
But and the mayor.
also according
the mayor
to the mayor.
just said don't trust him.
Yeah.
But the mayor consensually
Yep.
wanted to be killed by Abraham.
Yes.
Which,
So-
again, it happens, right? And then a high five, Ronan, huh? Right?
It's Tuesday.
Right. She'll turn and
So-
give a high five to Finley instead.
When that happened, I sort of got to go actually see this demon in person, like, hey, hello, how you doing? Who we thought we were summoning is not who we're actually summoning. And I came to find out afterwards that Abraham actually knew this and is oh god, it's a bad situation. So no, you should not trust Abraham.
So why do you trust us?
That's a complicated question.
Zaya
Why
offers a
not
square
the
of
Silvered
pocket cheese.
Crescent?
Sorry.
Why not the Silvered Crescent?
You don't know?
No what?
No, what?
Where did you find all of your friends here? And gestures towards the 3 up against the windows.
Well, that one was
Well-
chilling outside Connor's apartment.
And
Stefan was just wandering around staring at the moon near the
Zaya,
playground.
your brother was at the Sokolov residence. It was with the Silvered Crescent.
That one.
So you're saying that they did that to them, or they took them?
They helped facilitate the situation. The Silver Crescent gets involved in things and doesn't ask questions all the time if the price being paid is high enough. And Abraham approached them about basically these people.
For what, though? Did you try to get that secret mac and cheese recipe out of my brother? Because he will not tell you. Like, I have been trying for a minute.
Zaya,
He's
Zaya,
I
I don't
don't
think
think
this
it's
has to do
about
with
mac and cheese.
macaroni.
okay, well, y'all haven't tried this mac and cheese, but like,
I trust your macaroni, but and then looks directly at Finley. Do you know anything about this? Aren't you a part of this Crescent Society?
Finley,
They
you
don't
know
exactly
shit.
share. They're not into sharing everything. And if they actually took my brother, we have a problem.
Take is it's a word to use there. They repurposed your brother. They repurposed all of these people.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
I don't like the
Repurposed?
words you're using.
Okay, so long story short, they're dead. All of them.
Dead
Um,
or regular dead?
Well, not dead because
Or
you saw them in the
thrice
real
dead.
world.
But you're dead, and we're seeing you right now.
Oh,
We're not in the real
So-
world. We're on the other side.
They're basically like me, like just dead and roaming.
Dead asterisk is what I like to call
Dead light, if
it.
you
Dead
will.
light. Ooh, I like that one.
it's just here's the thing though, because the last time I saw my brother, he wasn't any type of dead, not dead light, not dead asterisk, not repurposed. So if it is the Silver Crescents or you, Mr. Mayor, I don't want to be dramatic, but we will have a problem. Words will be said, hands will be thrown. It's not going to be great. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I just put my hands in front of my mouth, forgetting that I was speaking to a microphone. I apologize, everyone.
You're fine. It's all of these three people died in unfortunate circumstances that did not have to do with the Silver Crescent originally. However, in an effort to bring them back for a purpose that is to be served for this ritual thing, they were given capabilities is the best word.
So the Silver Crescent was helping you summon the demon?
Yes and no. They didn't know that they were helping us summon a demon, but they were helping.
They were helping because why?
We paid them.
Why?
Orpheus sucks.
That's true.
Out of character question. So the Felton family hired Orpheus
No.
to help with this ritual, or no?
The Felton family hired the Silver Crescent to help with the ritual.
Okay.
The goal of all of this is to basically dethrone Orpheus,
Okay.
who is per se the demon king of the city.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for this meeting
Of
in this
course.
place with these people.
Yes.
I do not want to sound like a broken record, but I do need to know who killed my brother. I don't really care what else is going on here.
I don't know per se.
Okay, so we're gonna go. I think, and she'll just like walk toward her brother and like try and just shake him awake. Like, no plans here. Just we no longer need to be in this place.
I want you to roll with mind for me real quick.
I think that's an 8.
So you get
Nope, I
closer.
lied. I lied to you just
Liar.
now. That's a 7.
Same result.
That's
Okay.
true. My bad.
This time. No. You get closer to your brother and start trying to like shake him awake, and he's just not, he's like moving, and he's like sort of like a mannequin, sort of just like standing and staring, and like will move with you, but like not really responding. Something you do notice as you are now in his space and not the intensity of the moment has passed, and you're noticing more things about your brother. Some of the same things that you have noticed about Talis over the years.
Okay. So Zaya absorbs that somewhere at the back of her mind, but currently she's just like mild panic state. Just, Mari, I know the last time we talked, we were kind of fighting, and I'm sorry, I will fix it, but you have to be here and wake up or I am going to lose it. And she's in fact like almost shaking. I'm pretty like we did this all is all happening in the course of a night, so I don't know that I can afford another change. But she will cause a ruckus.
Yeah. I think the mayor is just like, I will send you back just very soon. I just need you to know that if this completes, everybody's going to be fucked. So either you can help with making sure this doesn't happen, or you can just go ahead and say you don't care about the rest of the people in the city and leave.
I don't think any of us said that.
I'm just kind of rolling through, Mayor. I appreciate everything, but there's other cities. Have y'all seen Toronto? It's great.
Toronto.
Toronto, the city of dreams.
I have to say
Ronan.
my investment is different now. Looks over at Luca.
Right.
But
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. We can. What? How do we talk to you once everybody's alive? Will you be dead still, and you're just gone?
Gone.
So
We'll
after you send us back, are you gone?
Yes, unless this ritual gets completed. And then I'm
So
back.
this is the only time we have to talk to you.
Yes.
How long do we have here?
And he looks at his watch, not much longer. This watch doesn't work, but
It is nice though.
it's nice. Rolex.
So you're telling us right now, if this ritual works, you don't get to come back.
No, if the ritual works, I do come back.
You do come back. So
but
what's in
everyone
it
will
for
be
you?
dead.
I care about the city. I didn't spend all of those years in the office of mayor because it would look good on a resume. I care about how the well-being of the city, and if me staying dead means that it stays okay, then I'll stay dead.
Then I have a question.
Yes.
Where do we start?
Good question. So you might need to talk to someone.
Can we cut to the chase and you tell us who?
Yes. Rogelio is someone that I grew to love over a period of time, but is a bit abrasive to start.
How do you spell that?
Rojelio.
Cool.
Still good.
You got it. Rogelio knows about all of this. Rogelio is probably your best bet at trying to figure out how to shut it down. I'm going to warn all of you now. The ritual has started. So even though she's not here in full force yet, She's on her way.
Who's she?
Jules.
That name is familiar to me, out of character. Did you mention that name before?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Maybe I just know someone named Jules. Okay. And Jules, I assume, is the demon.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Jules has started her ascension here, she's going to start to bleed through. I'm just warning you. And she's going to do anything it takes to finish that.
And what about them pointing to the missing people that are no longer missing? Are they more helpful or more dangerous?
Depends
Depends on what.
on who we're
Yeah.
talking about. Stefan is fine, I would say. Disoriented. Is probably going to be a bit you're going to need to anchor him, otherwise he's just going to wander a bit with speech and feet and all that stuff.
What's wrong with him?
Well, when you don't come about Oracle stuff naturally, you don't really know how to control it. So he's okay. He's just open all the time.
And that's the Crescent's doing. That's their way of helping, is just opening folks up.
In
Changing
Stefan's
them.
case. In Amari's case, he's a newly born vamp. There's not really any way around it. He's going to be hard to manage at times, but doable.
He's strong enough to break my car.
Fuck
Yes.
that. I can take care of my brother. Don't worry about it. We're not leaving him here.
He's back with you all. He's good.
Next to the dumpster. Sorry. Yes. Okay.
The problem will probably be Luca.
Oh boy. You said
And-
another
Why?
problem. 2 problems.
Problem.
DP. Double problem.
PP.
So Luca, because of the nature of his death, it was a bit harder to pull him back. And
It's been a very long time.
yes. But they got him. But he has an agenda of his own.
Yeah, he was trying to kill someone. I don't know who it was, but
He did threaten us. I don't want to look. I'm not here to throw anything in the mix. However, there was some talk of ass kicking. I was just trying to go inside a building. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty
that's it.
sure Luca was going after your brother, Zaya.
no, he was going after Namdi. Talis
Is that who
doesn't know
that
that,
was?
but in my notes,
Yeah, I know
he was chasing after Namdi, and by the time Talis and you and whoever we had in our car, I don't remember. By the time the three of us got there, Luca had tackled Namdi and was trying to choke him out.
Classic Luca.
That's a problem for later.
Sure. Just be cautious. And be
He's my brother.
wary.
He's always my problem.
Be careful who you let close. And with that, the glass shatters around all of you. The fog starts to move in, but before it can touch any of you, you wake up. You're not in the streets.
Where are we, GM?
So, Zaya, Connor, and Ronan. In the lobby of the apartment building, the three of you start awake very abruptly with a huge gasp of air.
Was that a weird dream?
Y'all had that dream too,
You had-
right?
yeah.
Yeah, there was deads and alive.
Yes, okay,
And
right.
it
Is it
was-
with the
and-
new language?
Yeah.
Wild. Okay, good.
And the
Good.
yeah. And the gluck gluck and the yeet yeet and
Now we kind of. I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
DP,
in the PP and the
P squared.
yeah.
Is anybody else around? Is like Amari or Stefan around?
They're both, yes. They're just sort of sitting at the opposite side of the room. Seems like they were waiting on something, and then when you wake up, they sort of rush towards the three of you.
You said Amari and Stefan.
Yes.
Okay.
Stefan fully closes the distance. Amari stops like halfway and just holds still.
I'm gonna close that distance. Just. Where the hell have you been? Oh, sorry, you dead? Or dead? It's. Are you a vampire now? Can I say that?
Yeah, it's not taboo to say, but yeah, I am.
Okay.
He, like, shows you his teeth.
Also, the last time you took out the car, you did not put gas back in it.
No, I did not.
And I've been upset about that for a year.
Mm.
And then she's going to give him a hug, like almost crying, but not, because Zaya's like, a real G, if you will. Just.
He's stiff and very cold and like is patting you on the back, but in a very like, I don't want to say forced, but it doesn't feel natural.
What are you doing here? Wait, where were you? Who killed you? Do you remember these things? These are my friends. Some of them may or may not have been missing. Y'all, I'm actually, Ronan, was it? Ronan. Yeah, hey, you with the, Amari, my brother, Connor, Stefan.
Stefan is sitting next to you, Connor. And just looking, like waiting for, you're not sure what, he just seems to be waiting.
Connor will turn to him and ask, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm great. How are you?
I'm here. What are you looking at?
Did you say what is he looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Everything. It's weird. It just, everything looks really different.
Well, if everything starts to get to be too much, let me know.
Of course. He moves to hold your hand. Do you allow him?
And she holds it back.
Ronan, you feel something around your neck. Not like in a concerning way, but just like a weight added to something around your neck, like maybe a necklace or something. When you look down, you see a flower that has 3 petals on it currently. And as you look at it, you see one fall. The other 2 are holding. It looks very healthy, very vibrant, and it reminds you a lot of sort of the feelings that you got when you were on the other side. And I think you hear in the back of your head the voice of Mayor Felton. This affects all of you, including your people. Don't let it die.
Ronan would immediately try to catch the petal that fell off and still keep it, maybe in like a little pouch.
Mhm.
But Ronan saw Stefan all types of weird before. Is Stefan acting the same? Because Stefan seems very like he doesn't even notice Connor is here type deal.
So Stefan is a bit more grounded than you initially saw him to be. I think Stefan definitely notices Connor and is like very much like with Connor, and like doesn't really look like he's been like any time has passed since the last time that they saw each other. He also doesn't seem to notice Connor's etherealness. And I think all of you would know oracles have a sort of second sight that allow them to see things differently. And it's possible Stefan is just seeing Connor as she was.
So Ronan wants to walk over and just can Ronan give the petal that fell off to Stefan, and just say, hey, could you just hang on to this? Just keep it on you. And if you feel anything weird, can you just tap me on my shoulder? Let me know.
He grabs it from you, and immediately the eyes go wide. And he's gone for like 5 seconds. Not physically gone, but you can see his like he's not mentally here. Oh, that's powerful. He just puts it like in I think his shirt has like a breast pocket that he puts it in.
Powerful, or
Yes.
okay. You good? Like, this is Connor's right here. I thought you'd be a little more excited that we found her.
Found. And he looks at Connor, very confused.
Do you not remember?
Remember what? I saw you earlier today.
That night before earlier,
We were walking and you weren't with me, but that was just like an hour ago. I thought you just had something to do.
So you don't remember. You remember anything before today? Or what time, out of character, what time of day is it? Like, is it the next day or is it still the same night? Or
The same night. Sun is fully set. I think you look at a clock and it's about 7 in the evening.
okay. Do you remember anything before today at all?
I'm really confused.
Okay. Try to go into it later.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Zaya watches this all go down just with an increasing like, oh, dang. And like to like just sidle over and just slide some pocket cheese into Connor's hand. Just like, that's for later. I'm so sorry. And then stealth away into the night. Just the you know the what's Homer Simpson into the bushes thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we see this happen, and as you start to back away, the camera pulls out from the building and lands somewhere else. Finley, where is your sanctum?
It is through a extremely large, ostentatious mirror in my extremely well-furnished, nice apartment that I spend no time in.
Standing next to the mirror when you and Talis wake up, you see Luca just sort of looking in it, trying to figure out something about it, it seems.
Where's my car?
Where's my car? Anyways, important questions first.
Hope Luca can
Where's
drive.
our car? Car squared.
Yeah, first of all, waking up fully disoriented, like maybe 2 seconds of feeling out whether or not that was real. But Luke is there, so pretty evident fairly quickly, I'm sure. Sitting up and kind of like going to the mirror and standing next to my brother, so it's double twins, just to be extra confusing. It's twin
Yes.
/ twin.
Twin.
And I kind of take him in at all of the places that he looks so different now. And kind of still not dealing with the decade that has gone missing between us. What do you need, Luca?
What do you have in there? You have
You want
like,
to see?
yeah, I would love to, actually.
And I put my palm on the black mirror, and it sits for a minute on the surface until I push my hand in and step through. And inside is a fairly cluttered mess of a sanctum. There's books and tables and everything, but it looks like it was a normal room, very old, kind of dingy. But the ceiling is upside down, and there's a lamp that looks like it should be going towards the ground on where the same surface that the tables are all sitting, and there's like chairs with books piled on it. This is clearly a place where someone just spends way too much time thinking and not enough time cleaning. I just walk in like this is where I probably spend most of my time that isn't with Morgan.
Yeah. You walk through, Luca walk through behind you. Talis, do you walk through as well?
I think, yeah, I think I woke up in a stunned silence. I watched the two of them interact, because I think we established last session that I knew that you were missing someone, and then, I seeing that. Are you identical twins?
Yeah. He just probably has shorter hair than me if he still looks the same.
Copy paste the face. Yeah. Cool.
The face is the same, the eyes are different. And I think, Finley, as you get closer, you notice as well, the eyes just have this red ring around them.
Filing that away in the dealing with it later box. Has a big fat latch on it right now.
There's a lot of things on the deal with it later list.
It's growing.
It's growing, yeah. I already have like 4 pages of notes. Anyway, so I think I watched them interact just because I'm still just kind of like, did that really just happen? Like, what the heck? And when Finley puts his hand on the thing and the both of them go in, I think I pick myself off the ground and go and follow them inside. Yes.
So the three of you are inside, and Luca seems to be like taking in the surroundings, hasn't looked at you once, Finley. And just starts walking towards a table or something and just mumbles under his breath, "You never were clean," and just starts rummaging through things. Not very. He obviously doesn't know like where to look for what he's looking for, but he's looking for something and he's getting. It's becoming more of a mess.
I think Talise also clicks their tongue a couple times, like, it's so messy in here.
What do you... Wait, no. Luca. You can't just be gone for a decade and then not
Wait,
say
a decade
anything.
or 1 year?
A decade.
Decade.
What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna fix my notes.
And I think still not looking at you, he's just like, "Well, I was dead. What's your excuse?" And just keeps looking through stuff.
I ruined everything for you to find you.
Good for you. Do you want a prize, or do you want a hug of, "I'm sorry that happened. I'm kind of busy. I have things I need to do."
And how do I help?
Do you have a gun or a stake or something to
A gun?
kill something?
I literally pull a revolver out from like the back of my pants. What? You can have it.
He walks up to you and just takes the gun from your hand, and starts looking at it. Is it magically inclined in any way?
I don't think so. It's the snub nose revolver I got from life.
And he just throws it on the table, useless, and goes back to looking through stuff.
What are you looking for?
Well, I have people that I need to go see, and I want to leave them not alive. So I'm looking for ways
What?
to do that. That's none of your concern.
It sort of
kind
is.
Kind of is. We are all here together.
Well, you could leave, and I could keep looking for what I'm looking for.
Or we could help you look for what you're looking for if you just tell us.
I'm so I know that there is a thing that in my sanctum.
Mhm.
And I think I want to try and maybe physically push Luca towards this thing that might contain him.
Mhm.
I have a mystical prison inside of my sanctum.
I would love a keep your cool roll.
Yo! Let's go, prison!
Hi, twin brother, I've missed you. Now be in prison. Oh, balls.
Oh no!
What's up?
Balls,
What's the
balls, or
damage?
just regular
just-
balls?
So,
Balls,
no, this is
balls.
double balls because that's
Balls,
Snake Eyes on
balls.
the die.
Oh no, you just have to confirm. Just confirm with Eli that that 2 is good now.
Yeah, we're playing opposite
is
roles
good.
today.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's if that's with spirit, that's a 3. I did real good, real good.
I'm so
Nice.
sorry. Opposite rules is for our 9th session, actually.
Oh,
So
okay. So I'll mark
We
that
have 8
down.
sessions
I'm
on
writing that
deck.
in my notes. I'll hold you
Yep.
to that.
we have 8 sessions. So anyway.
Okay, well.
I think you start trying to like, how exactly are you trying to get him to go in that direction?
I think initially, I start to like walk over and pretend like I'm looking at something that might be important. But then when he doesn't come, I kind of like go behind him and try and like push him that way.
Yeah. So you go behind him and start to try to push, and before you even can fix your hands to do so, fast as lightning, you are up against a wall with his arm on your chest.
I'm like
And-
pushing, but skinny wizard arms.
He is
Whoa.
much stronger than you remember him being, and he's finally looking at you. Don't try that again. Removes his arm.
Hey. Can we all just calm down a second? Please.
I'm calm, and goes back to looking for something. I think he ends up in sort of an area that you have some like maybe spell books and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah. He just starts flipping through them very casually.
Is all of this, and I'm kind of like gesturing to just his whole body, does all of this have anything to do with the person that you were trying to kill? And who was that? I'm kind of looking at you too, Finley.
Kind of like shrug, little dazed.
If you must know, I was brought back with a to-do list per se, and I need to complete that to-do list so I can go back to being dead. So until I complete that to-do list, I'm just going to be here, frustrated, and I would like to go back to being dead, honestly. There's nothing
Could I
special
help
here
you
anyway.
complete this to-do list?
Or
I'm
not.
sure Finley and I would help you if this is something you really want.
Yes, it is something I want.
Okay, so what is your to-do list?
And I think he like stands for a minute and thinks about it. Can you give me a persuade an NPC?
Me?
So rolling with heart, yes.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay, but I'm going to give you a name from the list and you have to do it. There's no negotiations. There's no, oh no, I like them and I would rather not kill them. You have to do it.
Who said anything about killing people?
Oh, that's the to-do list. The do and the to-do is kill. So to kill list.
And what if we just don't?
I don't have to give you the list, and I can go about my business. I don't know why that affects you.
Because I want you to stay.
And I think finally he stops and turns. You want me to stay?
I wanted you to stay at home, and you wouldn't. I just want you to stay.
We all wanted things. I didn't want to die in the first place. I've come to terms with that. And now I'm back.
Well, it's
now I have to deal
news
with
to
this again.
me.
You weren't on the to-do list.
Well,
Guess
I'd
it's
hope
something.
not.
I will do whatever you want, Luca.
Anything?
Yeah.
Excellent. And he pulls a knife from his back pocket, not in an aggressive way, and hands it to you. So this is spelled. You're going to take this and drive it through the heart of Abraham.
Sure. And
That
then
was
you and
easy.
I have a conversation.
What was that?
Then you and I have a conversation.
Oh, that wasn't part of the deal, Finley.
And the conversation comes first, or I don't take this knife from you.
What do you want to talk about, brother?
Who killed you?
Oh, it was a collaborative effort, if I remember correctly. Namdi, Abraham, Frankie, the mayor.
Good to
Mayor's
know.
already dead, though.
I guess that's my list then. All right. I take the knife.
I want to note that as soon as the knife came out, Talis just kind of moves away and also does like they do the thing where you put your hands over your ears but you're still listening because and they look away but they're kind of not. You know what I mean? They want plausible deniability, but they want to know what's going on.
Need to pass a polygraph.
Oh yeah. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. Maybe I wasn't even here. Who knows?
Yeah, I think you take the knife from him and his face. He's smiling, but his face is so cold and distant. Not the sibling that you left or that left you forever ago. So you have 2 hours. Find Abraham, stab him with this, and then I can take care of the rest.
Okay.
Luca actually turns to Talis then and says, and I assume you'll help?
That's a big assumption.
Oh, you don't get to know the list and not participate. That's part of the fun.
Nothing about this is fun.
Oh, try dying.
Talis is making this exact face because technically, by how vampires work, I'm also dead. Technically. Except out of character, how I died is I got my PhD and I sold my soul that way.
Mm.
But technically, I'm also
Nice.
dead. I Hey, you know what? I got a PhD in the 1940s or 50s. It was a very hard time for a woman of color to get a PhD. I sold my
Working.
soul for that. Yeah, so they're just like they literally tilt their head at that and I am not sure how much you this is not binding. What do you have over me? Why would I help you with this? And I
Oh, I
kind
don't
of look
have
at
to have.
Finley. I kind of look at Finley when I say this too, because like I care about Finley. But I also like this is the killing someone directly is not something I do.
Finley is locked onto that dagger like it is the only thing in the world at the moment.
Oh, you think I have to have something on you for you to do things for me? That's mistake number one. And before you can react, the chair that Luca is standing next to, he grabs and breaks it across the table and has a wooden stake in his hands as he darts towards Talis. And that is where we're going to take our break.
No!
What the hell?
Are y'all having a good time?
Jesus Louises.
We'll be
So I
back
know we
in-
were joking about it, but I think I'm gonna die first, everybody. Or die
We're gonna find
dead,
out.
die twice, die.
God bless. We'll be back in a bit. Hello and welcome back. So, before we handle the attack that is happening in the sanctum, I think we should hop back to the apartment for a moment. The room is full of emotions. It's a lot. The reunions and the tension and just the knowing what all of you know about what's to come is not a great position to be in, to say the least. Ronan, if not to make the situation more complicated, you feel a very familiar cold against your neck.
My neck's going through it tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
Press F for the neck.
And all of you see appear behind Ronan an individual that you can roll put a face to a name with. It's going to be with Wild.
Got an 11.
Zaya Connor.
9.
Okay.
I also got a 9.
Okay. This is Talon. Talon is another Fae in the city. We'll establish how much you've crossed paths with Talon in a minute, Ronan. But Talon is very much like doesn't like the city as it is, and is very like vocal about it. Very much, this is not like how things are in the Fae realm. And if this were just a different shade like it is in the Fae realm, things would be a lot better. Ronan, with a 10 plus, you can either have a debt on this person or you can know something helpful about them.
I think I would want to know something helpful. I want to know why did they just appear here out of the blue.
And their name is Talon.
Talon, Talon, any and all pronouns. So something helpful. Talon was not going to flat out tell you this. They were going to try to skirt around it as much as she could so that you wouldn't ask questions. But essentially, you know that Talon behind the scenes has been wanting to bring more Fae to the mortal realm. Not to take over per se, but to do a makeover, do a redesign of the whole thing and make it more Fae-like and more just like homey for Talon. And he just like appears behind you and just looks at all of you. Oh, are you usually with this many people? Speaking to Ronan.
Can you can you just not pop up out of nowhere? What do you There's a door.
I could use the door. Yes.
You don't always have to use your Fey magic. We're not back in our Fey wild, so I don't know what
but
you're
I
trying
want to. So
anyways, what am I with all these people? No, I'm not with all these people. I'm usually with my plants, but there's been some weird things going on. And
ooh.
Yes, ooh.
That's interesting. Weird things. Tell me more.
No.
Why not?
You can't just pop in and Zaya, can you
The level of disrespect from this stranger coming at us right now after what we have been through is obscene. I'm not exactly sure what my good friend Ronan wanted me to say. However, I am on edge, I am tense, and I will speak up. Pocket cheese, and then just like throws a couple cubes at this Fae person.
She dodges like. That's...
All right, okay. Game recognized game. Ronan, they're okay.
I don't think so, but I don't think I trust them at all. Anyways, what are you doing here?
I need your help.
Oh, okay. Are you going to say more? Are you going to say less? Are you going to leave?
I can. What are your questions?
Wait, you need my help, but you want me to ask you questions?
Yes.
Zaya.
It's just that people have been asking for help all night and no one has offered any sort of payment except avoiding being fucked or possibly fucked, and not in like a fun way and like a we gon' die way. So I need for you to be a little more clear so that we can come to some sort of understanding.
Don't waste the cheese again.
All right. Okay.
What do you want me to clear up? And Ronan, you know that there are a lot of Fae who will very much give you the bare minimum amount of information so that you don't know all of the details going into it, but you'll still agree. And this is sort of the route that a lot of them take, is like, I'm not going to tell you any information that you didn't ask for.
Listen, Talon, we can't be playing 20 questions here. Is this something I can help you with now, or
yes.
Can you? Does it involve me coming with you somewhere?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to go with you anywhere. So,
what if I asked really nicely?
Is it larger than a bread box?
Sorry, this isn't a game. Well, maybe it's. Is this a game?
I'm just trying to help you.
It's not a game.
Okay.
It is a party, though. So. Yeah.
I'm in.
No, don't.
You're in?
You haven't explained how you know this person or where they came from. I just found my brother. Mari, you want to go to this party? Don't. He's kind of a party pooper. We want to go.
You promise?
Don't promise anything.
Oh yeah, no, I don't like to commit.
Commitment issues. Oh.
Yeah. Do you have like a promise light or like a I firmly agree.
Gotta promise. I'm so sorry.
Gosh, it's funny because you're the one asking for help and then also laying out all of these boundaries. It's wild. It's wild to me. It's wild. And she'll look over at Connor. It's wild, you know?
Yeah, wild. What's happening?
Party.
A party in the
Yes.
middle of all of this?
All of what?
It
I'm
might
sorry.
be sinister.
No, not sinister.
Can whatever you need be something we handle later?
No, has to be right now.
Okay,
Can
what
you-
is it?
A party
You need us
For
to
what?
help with a party.
For who?
for my
What's
friends.
happening?
For our friends, and gestures towards Ronan.
Party?
Not our.
Ooh. And are we catering this event or we're like, what help in what sense?
Not catering. I've got that handled.
Okay, I didn't like the way you said that though.
I just don't want you to think that you're gonna be like doing work for this. It's just like
Work. Is this gonna be dangerous?
This is here we go.
What's-
It's the
what
that's
kind of
that
party
work
party?
work again.
Oh,
it's a welcome party, sort of like hi, you're welcome to come here and hang out party.
Oh gosh. And Ronan just like turns to Zaya and it's just like there's this whole weird Fae movement where Talon's trying to get this world to feel a little more hip so that the Fae just, you know.
No. Because I've had this conversation before, and the people move in with their yoga studios and their targets, and the prices go up. No, I will not have this here. I cannot help you with your party.
Vacation.
Please. Oh no yoga studios, no targets, no price increases. Just make it, nicer.
Listen, Talon, you don't need my help for this. You can do whatever you need.
I do need your help though.
You keep
why are you so insistent on needing their help? Why? Just please, just
Because-
I am so tired of everyone being so vague. What the hell? Just explain. Just say it. Please. If you say it, I might come back to life. Who knows? Just say it.
I was gonna have you roll persuade an NPC, but that was compelling.
I'm persuaded.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, we can't just we can come as individuals back and forth, it's fine or whatever. But having more people show up requires a little bit more permission from people that are already here. So I just need permission. You can just say right now, your word is bond that, hey, these Fae can come here.
what is it like? What is it in for me? What are you?
Your friends will be here.
I don't really have friends. And looks over at Zaya and Connor.
I'll be your friend.
I don't want you to be my friend.
Oh,
I have plants, and you just see the backpack just kind of plants coming out.
let's.
They do be having plants though.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to friends. However, I do have questions and concerns. We invite your friends over.
Yes.
How many friends is that, and where exactly is over?
Over here.
Right
How many?
in the lobby.
No, I'm sorry. Just here, as in the general, this plane type deal. And I think only maybe 10 would show up today.
Oh, we dropped a modifier. Did y'all hear that? They said today. And I have concerns because of how there are more days than today. Do you have an estimate on a rate of appearance? 10 people today, 20 people tomorrow?
It depends on how they feel about the vibe of this place,
Talon, we don't have time for vibe checks. We have people that are dead. We have people that are coming back from the dead. And if this is something that we can do maybe like next week, that'd be really sweet.
How about this? I will help you with your dead situation in any way that I can if you just give these Fae permission to show up.
What if, okay, I love this game. Deal. What if that same thing, except instead of this dead coming back to life thing, which is, and we are going to handle that. It is important. I need to find out who murdered my brother. Do y'all have people in that department?
Yes.
Oh. She looks over at Ronan. Like, they have people in that department.
We have people in that department, but yeah.
Yes.
So maybe those people just swing through for a quick second. Just a quick. Come in, they help out, they leave.
They never leave. Sure, why not? You have my word that the Fae can come through.
Promise.
Promise.
Oh, there's that word again.
Awesome.
But not a promise.
Promises are different. Require a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So, okay. Who do you need help finding out how they were murdered?
And Zaya will like reach behind her and grab Amari's wrist and like just try and guide him. Just this is my brother. He was rude before too. Don't worry about it. He's been gone for about a year. He does seem to be a vampire now. I was told he was murdered. That's kind of my primary concern, and then secondarily, we have this whole dead mayor situation.
Ronan kind of nudges Stefan over too.
Oh,
Yeah, this is my my significant other, Stefan. He's going through some stuff. I'm also not necessarily alive. So yeah.
she's had a rough day.
So the vibe changes. Stefan looks and just gives a wave, a very kind look. You go to grab Amari, and Amari is actually like sort of hiding behind a corner, and you have to like reach around to get him. And as soon as Talon sees Amari's face, there is a rush of emotions. Amari?
So they know each other. Zaya, all of a sudden, Zaya, your brother knows Talon.
I have that same question. Amari?
And Amari is just like avoiding eye contact, hand on the back neck. Hey, Talon. It's been a minute.
Oh shit, I know that, hey. Oh, this is awkward.
I haven't seen you in literally 5 weeks. Where have you been? And Amari just responds, busy with things, stuff and things, really. Do we have to go into this right now?
If I could interject really quickly.
Please.
5 weeks? You're
Shit.
just out here making friends, and friends plus in the last 5 weeks when I haven't seen you in a year?
Friends is a loose term. I don't think we should have this conversation right now. I think there are more pressing things that we should handle before we get into that.
Into what?
That.
You know what? That's fine. Hey, listen. It's been a minute. You're my brother. I love you. Did I think you were dead for a good, crisp minute? Yes. Did I not realize you were, like, out here while dead? Yes. But that's okay because I am going to find out who all made this happen, and then we're gonna go to a party, Ronan?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm just giving just a tad little bit of my power so that we can kind of merge planes real quick. But Talon, what? So we have Amari, we have Stefan, and we have Connor. Do you know anything other than that you've been mingling friends with Amari?
Not friends. We've been. I don't want to say that in front of you.
In front of who? Me?
And either of you, and points to Ronan and Zaya.
We don't. We're all adults here.
We're all adults. Zaya's deep in her phone.
Sex. We've been doing the sex.
Oh, well, so now you said it. Now it's weird. Do you know anything about them dying?
Doing the sex.
We're not worried about the sex part.
Well, it's complicated. It's very complicated.
Well, sex can be like that, but
not the sex. The sex was very simple, but
Simple sex.
I just got a phone call outside.
Nope. You made me make this promise. You stay here. You stay here. We'll stop talking about sex. They're about to start talking about death.
Let's talk
Will
about death.
has been looking for you. Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Talking to Amari, sorry.
Oh.
And Amari just says, I did not want to be in that situation anymore. I know Will technically made me who I am, but I just don't vibe with her vibe. Okay?
I'm going to be so careful as I ask this. Will, your
Sire.
friend minus sire. Great.
Yes.
You don't vibe with them.
No.
However, it does sound like a good place to get some answers. Can we invite them to the party?
No.
We're not going to the Fate party.
I just feel like something has to give. I am learning all sorts of things about my brother tonight, and I think a party would really take off the edge. Just a little party.
I don't want to see Will. I really don't. It's not good for anyone if I see Will. As far as Will is concerned, Will needs to think that I just don't exist in this town anymore.
Yeah, we've all thought that for a minute is the thing. So maybe Will and I talk and y'all can do whatever you need to do back here. Great. I'm glad we had this discussion. Good talk.
And I think Amari just gives you a look of like a very like familiar look to you of like, God, you're so stubborn. And just says, I don't know how to make you understand. So sure, go talk to fucking Will. I'm going to go just try to not die tonight. Goodbye.
We just all stay together for now. Like nobody
He starts
go
to walk
anywhere.
out. Does anyone stop him?
Yes.
I mean, like,
Ronan, short ass Ronan kind of waddles towards the door and tries to just stand as tall as they can.
I mean, good luck. You've been trying to keep him from.
Why the fuck do I need to stay with everyone here?
Because we just
Also, I'm
found
hungry.
you.
You just found me. I found me a long time ago. Congratulations.
Do you
Can I
not
just
see
go?
your sister has been freaking out? Can you just relax?
I really wish I could,
But
I'm hungry.
Take
And
some
if
fucking
I
pocket cheese and call it a day.
I can't eat pocket
Zaya,
cheese.
he means hungry because he's the new vampire.
All right, so where do we do that at then?
We don't do anything. You don't get involved with this. That's why I didn't come find you.
It's cute that you think that you have a say in this, because if you think you're going to leave again, we are going to have problems. Things have changed for me too, all right? You can try and keep me away, but I'm going to stay on you until we figure this out. And then if you want to be kind of I bet we can talk. But for now, I'm gonna hang out, and you all can do, I don't know, have your vampire snacks or whatever, and I'll play Phase 10 on my phone.
Phase 10. You're
Yeah, they
still
really
playing
stay
phase
cheating
10.
at the you. Oh, so you could pretend like you don't remember how to play Phase 10 now.
I know how to play phase 10. I think it's a crappy game.
This is why the fuck we never invite you to parties. See, this happens every time.
Is we.
This,
I mean,
we, my cat.
So Ronan, as this bickering's going on, Ronan's gonna like kind of back up towards Talon again, and it's like, okay, so what do you know about Amari?
it's a very complicated situation. So Amari was almost dead. I don't know who got him to almost dead, but he was almost dead in an alleyway. Um, Will kind of found him, offered to turn him if he just like pledged loyalty, essentially. And Amari said sure and then got turned. And now Will is kind of, I don't want to say blackmailing, but blackmailing.
You saw all this happen, and you couldn't try to save Amari without.
No, I didn't see all of this happen. We talked about this the third time.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then do you know anything about Stefan or Connor?
I mm, I need to ask Dorian. And Ronan,
Who?
you know Dorian is the stuck-up, pompous Fey Prince.
I haven't heard that name in years. Why do you need to ask Dorian?
Because he might know. He has an in with the oracles in the city.
I mean, he
So-
isn't in a lot of places. Anyways.
Please. Look, we'll go find Dorian as a little posse here with you and your friends and me as a new friend, and we'll figure out what's going on. I mean, what else do you have to do tonight anyway?
I didn't even get to plant my plants that I stole from this funeral at the playground yet.
Do you want to meet him at the playground? We can meet him at the playground.
I don't know. I think at this point, Ronan is going to try to get Zaya to stop arguing with her brother and kind of wrangle Connor over, and is into this corner where we can just figure out like I'm just like buddy huddle, just like what are we doing right now?
I don't know.
Some of
Hold
us are
on.
trying to pretend we didn't break that vase that mom wanted, but you
Can
know,
you?
whatever. We're
Zaya,
focused. We're focused.
are you?
Yeah, I mean, basically, listen, okay.
Omari's grown. I know you haven't seen him in a year.
He wasn't grown. He was breaking shit for parents. I can tell you that much.
Anyway,
Trying
so
to
we
blame
have.
it on.
So we had this collective dream. We can go try to find Talis and Finley. We can go try to find Henry's brother Frankie. We can go find. There's so many people that we need to go see. And then now, Zaya, you got Talon excited about us being like a friend group and partying together.
We should find Talis and Finley. They can come to the party, but maybe we just check in on them real quick, though.
But what? Okay. So everyone's just we're gonna stick together, right?
Yeah, this is like an Uber and a half. We're fine.
Connor, are you okay?
Fine, okay.
Your outfit today is so good, and you should feel good about that.
She looks down and you can see that it's bloodstained. She's just like, thank you.
The patterns there are truly. I'm gonna just get us a Uber and let me text. Can we text or can Zaya text Talis and see where they are?
Yes, you start sending that text, and we cut back very abruptly into the sanctum of Finley.
How
Talis,
how come they get asked to throw a party and we get asked to murder a guy?
it's called range, honeys. Talis, I would
Yeah.
love a keep your cool roll to avoid from getting stabbed with
Oh
a
yes, please.
wooden chair leg.
I would very much like to not be stabbed. Awesome. Cool. Yikes.
What are we doing? What's it at?
Oh, that was not good. 4.
No.
5. I have a +1. 5.
Oh.
Which is still not good.
You want a bargain?
How does this work?
So you can avoid all of this, if you just feed a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So my bargain to you is either you feed off of the rage that Luca is currently feeling,
Mhm.
or the fight continues.
Given that while they were having their conversation, Finley and Luca, me the player was considering asking if I could try and calm him down a little bit.
Mhm.
Above the table question also, so
Yeah.
how my powers work if I do feed on him. I do get to like calm him down though, right? Like that's how that
Yes.
works. Okay,
You
cool.
are removing that emotion, at least momentarily.
Yes. Okay, then I will do that because he attacked me first. And so I'll take your anger from you, please and thank you.
He's good.
Gimme, I will eat it. Let me munch it, please.
Give me, you have a roll associated with feeding, correct?
Yes, I do.
Give me that
I
roll.
get to roll again. Yay.
It can't be as bad. Impossible.
We'll see.
Listen, I hit the floor today. You can only do so much worse.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, wait. 11.
Perfect.
Thank you, Dice, for not
Lovely, lovely.
fucking murdering me.
So yeah, on a 10 plus all 3, you heal 1 harm or take 1 forward. You learn a secret about your prey, and your prey doesn't suffer 3 harm or piercing.
Cool. I don't
do you
have any
want-
harm, so I'll take the forward.
Okay,
Let me
so
write
you'll
that
take
down.
1 forward. You learn a secret about Luca. I think the good thing about rolling a 10 is the rage does not consume you, and you don't start feeling the need to kill people. But you do start to sort through some of those emotions that are coming through. Luca's pissed, as anyone can see, but you start to see the scene that led them to be this way. I won't give every detail because we're going to reveal that over time. But
Ooh.
You sort of see the last frame of when Luca died. Luca is lying on the floor of what you know is the mayor's office. He has been stabbed 16 times. And standing above the body,
Uh-huh.
you see Frankie.
Oh, okay, cool.
Another thing that you see
Uh-huh.
is when this happened. Exactly 10 years ago to the date. And as a reminder to everyone, Frankie is not a local to the city. So I think you would gather Frankie, for some reason, came into town just to stab Luca 16 times and be done, and then goof off elsewhere.
Came to Dalton to stab and then left. Cool. Fun. Cool. Great. So I feed on that and I get that sort of vision.
Yeah.
And I like to
Hmm.
imagine how the visuals of how this happens. I think he comes at me and I just take a really big breath in. And do you think there's a visual of something coming out of him and doing and coming into my person, or do you think
Yeah,
it's
and I think it varies based off of what emotion you're pulling exactly. And you see sort of this string of the same red that you saw around his eyes. Finley, you see this as well happening much faster than you can react to.
But I recognize what it is because
I munch super
I've
quick.
seen this before.
Have I munched on you?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But ours were consensual.
Yes.
Some good old therapy. Give it to me.
How I pay you.
Yeah.
In feelings.
Yes. Give me your feelings. I give you the good rocks.
Yeah.
The
And
good rocks.
I think Frankie sort of doesn't fully collapse, but the lunge sort of throws him off balance and he has to catch himself on, sorry, not Frankie, Luca. Luca has to catch himself on the table.
Does he let go of that steak by any chance?
Yes.
Cool. Can I grab it?
Sure.
Is there? Can I throw it somewhere? Is there a fire in here? Is there a?
There's not a fire.
Is that jail? That magical jail? Can I stick it in that?
I will say it's just a piece of wood.
Seeing all of this happen very quickly, I would like to channel.
Mm-hmm.
We're all doing magic.
This goes
shit.
so well every time.
Yeah,
I will say, I don't know if you still have the -1, but that is gone now.
Yeah, I think you said earlier that it was last session.
You did indeed.
Let's not fail. Cool. All right.
Good vibes for you.
That looks like you failed.
It's with spirit?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. We're doing good. Getting that nice sweet 6. Love a 6. Why?
Now this could be a fail. Or at least you could help.
I can. Wait, what are you trying to do? You're trying to channel?
Yeah.
Okay, how can I help you?
So there is a lend a hand roll.
Okay.
So when you lend a hand or get in the way after a PC has roll with their circle. On a hit, give them +1 or -2 to their roll. On a 7 or 9, you expose yourself to danger, entanglement, or cost.
Do debts come into play here at all? Like,
I mean, I owe you.
yeah, you owe me a bunch, but
Yeah.
like, do
They do not.
How
come
do
into
the
play
debts
here, I don't
work?
think so. Debts essentially are your way of saying, "Hey, do this thing for me," and
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have to like pay you in money or
Oh yeah,
services.
here's the debt moves. I see.
Mhm.
I see.
Yeah.
When you cash in your debt. Oh, I would have to make you lend a hand to someone else. Okay, never mind.
Mm.
I knew there was something there, but nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help you, especially if Luca's not actively trying to attack me anymore.
Mhm.
I think I've seen you do magic before, Finley, correct?
Yeah.
And so, I don't know what exactly you're doing, but I want to help you because I almost got unalived again.
Yeah.
Extra unalived?
Yes.
Dead.
Roll with their
Unalived?
circle. What's your circle?
Power.
Power.
Okay, cool. Sure. Dice don't fail me now. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Power. Oh, that's a -1. Well, that is still a 9.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I help?
You do help.
help?
I think it's going to cost you, but nothing right now.
I hate that sentence.
Okay. Cool.
That makes
Sexy.
it 7 for me.
Yeah. So you now have a partial success.
I'm going to learn my lesson from last time, and I'm going to actually mark a corruption.
We love the happy fun button.
Yeah. Because I think where all of this is coming from is not a great place for Finley, so we're just gonna put that right in the bad place.
Do I mark 1 too? Because I took his anger and I didn't ask him first.
Yes.
Okay.
We're doing great.
Yeah. So good.
So yeah, I kind of reach out, and again the like shadows kind of draw a little bit tighter around me as I channel, and I am going to teleport between them, spending one of my holds to do that, and just hold my hands out to both of them. If you want us to do anything, Luca, we have to be able to get out of here. And I need them.
I think you see Luca finally like upright himself, throw his hair back. The red around the eyes is a lot less. And you see his breathing is a lot more labored. Don't do that again. And we'll be fine.
Don't try to kill me again and we'll be fine.
Like I said, you have 2 hours.
What happens after 2 hours? I'm just curious.
It gets messy for everyone involved.
I'm going to need you to be more specific.
Oh, well, you have other people in this town that you care about, I presume. And I'm sure that some of those match up with people that Abraham cares about. So I'm just saying I can't guarantee that none of these people will be caught in the crossfire of me getting what I want.
What do you want?
I want Abraham dead.
Listen, that one's easy for me.
Then it shouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And what are you doing while we're gone?
Yeah, why aren't you killing him?
Oh, that was just the cost of knowing what the list was. I've got other people on the list to handle. So when you do that, I will show up and take care of the rest.
Why, you put a
Um,
tracking tag on him, alive, dead? Like, how are you gonna know?
Oh, I'll know when the knife is used.
Can I look at the knife for the first time? Because I don't think I saw it earlier.
I am holding it.
Okay. I'm gonna look at it. What's this thing look like?
Very old hunter's knife that has been
And it has a
kept.
name. What was it called again?
Oh, it doesn't have a name. It's just a
Spelled-
Oh.
knife. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you named it. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Very old hunter's knife that has been very well kept. I think the designs on it, you, Talis, would recognize are from a very, very long time ago. If someone wants to roll I will take a let it out roll to figure out what exactly this knife does from either person.
I'm ready.
You got it.
We're gonna roll like a person.
Oh.
Again, it's with spirit. I haven't rolled that one before.
Let it out as spirit,
Right?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's an 8.
Cool.
Woo.
You rolled a
Um,
success tonight, kind of.
So yeah, do you want to mark a little bit more corruption for me?
Yeah.
So that you
Yeah.
can have this? Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's the corruption coming from?
So on a partial on let it out, to get what you want, you have to mark corruption.
Ah, I see. I see.
So I think you get some information, Finley, as you are holding the knife and looking at it, and you see the design on the side is of a very crude ghost drawing. Not as bad as like sheet overhead, eye holes cut in sheet, but it's adjacent. And you look deeply into the eyes of the design on the blade, and you blink, and you're no longer in your sanctum. You're in the mayor's office. You are no longer holding the knife, but you are standing across from Abraham, who has the knife in hand. The knife is dripping with this black substance. And on the floor in between the two of you is the mayor. Mayor's not dead, though. You can see the knife had been implanted in the chest, and when it came out, this black substance came out with it, and the mayor was standing in front of both of you, very flesh-like, is the way to put it.
Okay. Are there runes? Like, I know that part of his desk now. Do I see runes?
They come next
Oh.
as you see Abraham reading something from some very old spell book, and these runes start to pop up around the room and on the body. And as he stops chanting, finally, you see the mayor say, "Is that it?" And Abraham just says, "One last part," takes the knife and slices it across his neck. This time, the blood is red as the mayor falls to the floor. The purpose of this knife is to render a specter mortal for a time.
Through stabbing them. Cool.
and you're back.
All right. I kind of look at the knife. I look at Talis, kind of just super disoriented for a moment. Okay. And I'm gonna walk over to Luca. Just close the distance a little. Can I touch him?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
there.
Cool.
Touch who?
Luca.
Luca.
Oh,
Cold.
I kind of like pat him on the arm. I go to pat him on the cheek. I want to try with the dagger to cut a piece of his hair.
I think he doesn't flinch.
Cool.
He doesn't flinch at all. He just holds eye contact with you as you do this.
I will find you later.
what? What? Oh. Huh? I'm looking at Finley, just like, what? Why do you need his hair?
Luca just looks at you. I'm sure you will. And in an instant, in a cloud of black feathers, you see 16 ravens fly off from where Luca was and fly out of the mirror.
That's my symbol too. What?
All right. You want to go kill Abraham?
No.
You got a text message, by the way, Talis.
Cool. Cool. 1 second.
I pocket the little bit of hair for later.
Pocket hair.
Pocket hair. We got pocket cheese, pocket hair.
Please don't mix the two.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, bad. Okay, so as you're pocketing the hair, I guess, I hope it doesn't get lost in there. I'm gonna check my phone. What's on my phone? Do I have a Twitter notification?
Zaya, what have you texted Talis?
Hey, T. At the place, brother being a dick. You good? Where you at?
You good, bro? No.
Light murder. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna just look up and look at Finley and say, I got a text from the other people. They are at. Did you say where you were?
I said at the place, but we all know that means Connor's apartment.
Cool. Yes, the very popular apartment. Mhm.
The very extremely important
The
apartment.
place.
The apartment. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say I got a text from the others. They're at Connor's place. They asked if we're doing okay. What should I say?
Fuck if I know.
So I'm
And I
gonna
just kind of like
quote.
slowly crumble onto the table next to us.
I'm gonna quote type fuck if I know quote dash Finley. So that's what Finley said. And then I'm gonna say, it's not great here. Period. Send a text message. We will come over ASAP. Period. Send a text message. Don't go anywhere. Period. send text message, and then sincerely, Talis Wang, send text message.
Please. Not the sincerely.
Yeah, you send text messages the way I expect someone your age to send text messages.
Then, cool. Remember we talked about how you can put all of this in one text? It's cool. We'll talk about it later. Bring your party shit. See you soon.
I'm texting back, party? Question mark, send text message.
You get no answer.
And then I'm gonna put a little dash Talis because I signed my text messages. So I send that back too, yeah.
Pain. Finley, how are you doing?
I'm getting very friendly with all the dust on my table right now.
I'm gonna come over as soon as I'm done texting, because I think it takes me a bit to text. I'm gonna come over and just like crouch by you and just Finley, how are you feeling?
I don't even know.
Let's go see if at least one of our cars is out here. And let's get over to the other place because we have 2 hours to kill a guy.
Kill Abraham. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 hours to do that. I don't want to know what happened. He's so mean. I don't want to know what'll happen if we don't do that. So, come on, come. We can decompress later, but we need to do this now.
Yeah. All right. I stand up, kind of straighten myself up a little.
So you previously said your room's kind of messy. Is there like a, I don't know, like a half drinking like coffee or anything in here I can try and get you to have?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So
12.
I'm gonna pick up a Starbucks from yesterday and hand it to you.
Mhm. Just black coffee.
Oh yeah, just black straight. Yep.
Yeah.
Give it to you, and I'm gonna take like a once over look in the room. I'm probably gonna gingerly pick the gun up off the table and hand it back to you.
Yeah. I put that back in the non-existent holster because this is film rules and I keep guns in the back of my pants.
Yes.
Cool. Good to know.
And I grab the
to know.
coffee and I walk out the frame that looks like it's just a doorway on this side. And I walk over to a bar cart that's just a little bit further in my apartment. I take a bottle of liquor, so I have coffee and liquor, and I walk out the door.
Tally's just like, wait, and I'm following you.
Okay, so you both head out of the apartment building. Both of your cars are there.
Cool.
Not sure how that happened, but
I look at you with your alcohol, and I'm like, I'll drive.
Sounds good. Also, you can't get in the passenger door of my car anymore.
Oh, that's concerning. You want to get that fixed? I say as I'm unlocking my car.
Don't really care right now. Get in the car.
Understandable.
you start heading towards the apartment building.
And we will drive there. And Talis, I imagine they listen to. It's classical music, but it's classical music with a modern edge to it, something that I don't think you'd expect. Like, have you ever heard classical music with drums, right? Like that kind of stuff. Like
Electric
drums
violin.
and electric guitar, electric violin. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that they listen to.
Rad. Finley's the one that listens to just straight classical music.
Yeah, you start heading that way. I think back at the apartment before you arrive, though, the mood is somehow just has not gotten less weird. There's a lot of emotions going around this room right now. Connor, Stefan pulled you to the side. Are you okay?
No.
Why? What's wrong?
There's a lot happening, and I'm just trying to figure it out. and it's a little overwhelming, but I'll be okay.
You don't have to. Do it alone, I mean, or do it at all.
Well, you have you to worry about.
I'm fine. Tell me, what's up? What's going on?
I'm just trying to figure out why you can't remember. And I can't remember either.
Do you want to remember?
Yes.
He very gingerly puts both hands on the sides of your face and just stares deeply into your eyes. And I think it's sort of happening both ways. When he says, "Do you want to remember?" it doesn't fully sound like him. Like the intonation is off, and it's like part of him knows that there's something wrong, but the part of him that's here it doesn't really understand. What is the last thing you remember from the night?
Connor remembers walking with him, and they were walking from their favorite place, which is a bistro that's not too far from the coffee shop. And they get to this alleyway, and then suddenly someone she can't remember comes up behind them. And then after that, it just goes to black.
You get to that point, and the entirety of the scene isn't revealed. It seems like you're seeing parts of it, and there are parts of it that are blurred out, and there are outlines of people, but not actual people. It's intense, and not a very pleasant experience. And I think something that you gather from this is the person who grabbed you from behind. You see the hand on Stefan's shoulder. On the back of it is a tattoo of a raven. You two are separated. You can still see Stefan, but Stefan gets knocked out almost immediately. You, on the other hand, fight back a bit more. You're not fully sure how it happened. It doesn't seem like your death was intentional. It seemed like they were trying to take you both somewhere. But just in the struggle of trying to do everything, you get knocked out. But it's a bit more severe. The last thing you see is Stefan is thrown into a van that you recognize. You've seen it outside of your house a few times, or your parents' house.
Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Whenever some of your father's business associates is what he would say to you, were over for coffee and meetings. I don't think the name Silver Crescent comes to your mind immediately, but you do recognize the van, and you do recognize the person who's typically driving that van. If you want to roll, put a face to a name with power.
Who had the raven tattoo on their hand?
Frankie.
Oh, right.
A 9.
Blue was kind to you. I think the only one of the people that your father did business with that would check in with you, see how you were doing, have conversation whenever you would allow it. Think, Finley, is there something that all members of the Silver Crescent wear or are known by?
There's a tattoo. It's a black circle, like right here.
So many tattoos.
All the tattoos. I think you see that circle, and you finally, one of the blurs comes into focus, and you see Blue's face. And the look on their face isn't like panic or anger or anything. It's regret. And I think the last thing that we see is tears running down their face as they see you, and they start to move towards you, and someone who's, you can't see them, but you hear their voice is just like, get back in the car. We don't have time for it. And the van drives off. And you can hear a set of footsteps coming in your direction as you black out. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wow.
Connor, I'm sorry.
Oh no. We'll have to be sad for like 2 weeks.
Oh, Connor, no.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, I wish I had actual cheese to offer you. I'm so sorry.
So, with that, we're going to go around and do some introductions. Plug your stuff, tell everyone who you are and what you're doing. We're going to go ahead and start with Izzy.
Oh gosh. Okay. I am out of the scene and in regular person character. I'm Izzy. I'm on Twitter at Z_Mist, Mr. the Y because fantasy. You can find me most often, on Twitter, really. That's most of where I am. But also Pathfinder 1E Actual Play Podcast on Wednesdays. We're on Spotify and other places you find your podcast. That's Pod versus Machine or Pod Against the Machine if you're not on Twitter. And then for the next couple of weeks on a mini play gameplay radio with Radio Free Brooklyn if you're into that stuff. Please check them out. And that is all I have to say.
We're going the other way. I know how numbers work. Hi. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Estelle of Imladris. It's Elvish. I would just look at it in the chat. I have a few projects in development, but they're not announced yet, so I can't say anything. But you can come follow me for lots of tabletop talk and conversations about costume design and costume history, because that's what I actually do for a living.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jay. You can find me on Twitter at NalaWoo and at Nala Draws if you want to see my art. I am a professional illustrator. I specialize in character art and costume design and sci-fi fantasy illustration, etc., etc. Currently always looking for more freelance projects, or I can draw your characters and make them hot. So hire me to do that. If you want to see me play more tabletop streamed games on Saturdays, me and a crew over on TTRPG, T like the drink and then TRPG, are playing Avatar Legends. And I am playing a really cool character named Choyu over there. So you can see that on Saturdays. And then besides art, I also do voice acting and sensitivity reading, cultural consulting. So yeah, find me on Twitter for all of that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for coming tonight. Danny.
Hey y'all, my name is Danny, your emotional support himbo and friendly local meatball. You can find me all over the internet at Brutal Dan. Starting next Tuesday in the morning, I will be a part of the new Iron Edda Reforged. It'll be with Bee Zelda and Big Bees as well, a lot of bees. And then 12 hours later that night, we're going to be kicking off a Haunted West stream as well. That's Chris Spivey's new game, Chris Spivey of the Harlem Unbound setting. So Haunted West is his new game. I'll be with in a game with amazing people. I am also a guest writer for Kobold Press's new Tomb of Beasts. So if you want to go see my design, there's 13 more days on the Kickstarter. They're about to hit $600,000, which is bonkers. Oh, also, I'm the community manager for Roll20. So if you want to work with me and say hi, let me know. Bree, your turn.
Hi.
Hi, you can find me on all social media at Breeedo with 3 E's _ at the end. I do a lot of TTRPG content. I do a lot of GMing as well. What else do I do? Oh, I do sensitivity and cultural consulting as well. And I like to draw in my free time, and
Hell yeah.
I stream variety stuff, but mostly horror. So you can find me on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I will be on there. You can come chill with me.
You
Yeah.
also sing. You're very good at that.
I also make mouth noises as well. Musically and voice acting ish kind of. So yeah, that is all about me. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Hi, I'm Eli. You can find me on the internet at Reliable Elliot on Twitter. I am a professional GM over on Start Playing Games. So if you ever want to have some of this extreme drama and tears on your computers with you, just let me know and I can run games for you. Currently, throughout this month, every Sunday, I'm running Alice is Missing. So if you want people to be missing until the end of the game, you can join me for that. Other than that, I exist on Twitter, and you can find all my stuff there. Follow all of these wonderful people doing all of these wonderful things. Ending announcements, going over the schedule again. This Friday, you can catch the Threads of Fate at 6 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, you can catch the Soul's Confidant at 6 p.m. Eastern. And Monday, you can catch The Mind and the Martyr at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then in 2 weeks, you will find us again playing No Peace and Death. Next episode title to be announced. Hope you all enjoyed this session. We're going to take some time and decompress, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.